How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today I want to talk to you about a new crypto. Now, this is something that I have never seen before, and they are the first DEX fund, which I will explain what that means. Basically, they're trying to change decentralized finance, or they're trying to change the way that we invest. So I'm going to break it down here for you today. If you guys like this, there is information on this underneath the video, on the crypto chart, on the website itself, on some of the news that I'll pull up here. Now, with that being said, this is a sponsored video, but this is something that's fascinating that I've never seen before, and I want to bring it to your attention because this is still a relatively small market cap, although it is large enough to where you start realizing they've got to have something going for them right here with $62 million in market cap. So I want to break it down for you here today. Now, with that being said, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button and hitting the subscribe button, I really do appreciate that. It helps out the channel a lot. So this is the world's first community-driven investment vehicle. Now, this is something that a lot of people don't get into. DeFi, even if they're investing in crypto, they mostly do it on exchanges, but there are large returns to be had when you invest in DeFi. They say with other liquidity farming pools, you must constantly worry about the management and impairment loss. Let's fix that for your benefit. We invest across the entire ecosystem of decentralized finance, so you can let CIV do the heavy lifting for your gain. Our trading strategy works in real time to maximize profits and minimize impairment loss. Their token CIV benefits from the yield of the community-driven investment vehicle. Token already available technology released to test network during Q3, now being audited. Now, they plan on the mainnet launch by the end of 2021. There's a 0% tax on transactions. There is a tax when you make money through staking, which is how they are actually making money. And I like this because I've talked about this before. When a token has tokenomics, there are benefits and costs when they have some kind of tax on transactions, right? It makes it harder to want to buy and sell just because you're giving up 10% of your tokens when you buy and sell, but they have 0% on transactions. Our launch was fair, community driven, and trustless. The entire supply was burnt into a liquidity pool that is locked, and there are no dev wallets or other special interests. Now, this team is not fully doxed, but that being said, it's a DAO. So it's a decentralized autonomous organization. So they do appreciate anonymity. Now their founder is doxed, at least his name is out there. And you can see a lot of the information on it here. Now the token itself, the crypto itself, it's on some exchanges that you'll see here. Uniswap, ShibaSwap, Bitmart, Probit Global, and Bittrex. So it is on a variety of different exchanges. I should say this. I'm not giving financial advice. I can't give financial advice. All I can spread is the word of what they are doing. And what they're doing is becoming the world's first 100% DEX fund. So they're giving maximum yield at minimum risk. That's their goal. They say with a DEX fund, it is the community that drives decision making and the software code that drives investment. And the system is trustless. You can see everything that they do because it is on the blockchain. They also have their smart contracts that are audited. This is their goal here. They say they want to yield as high as 1% return on investment per day. So they say as high as. This means that if they actually got this, it would be about 30x return if sustained over 365 days. Now, that's great, right? That's great. When I see that, it makes me think, okay, that seems a little bit risky, but they do say as high as, right? They don't say we are going to get 1% yield a day. Like I can get as high as 1% yield a day, which is great. But there are some specific benefits to using this as opposed to doing the same kind of strategy yourself. First of all, it's just simpler, right? You don't have to go and do all the research yourself, but you can also save a lot of money on some of these fees. Now, you can see that it would be a 30x return. Again, this is where it comes into play that you should manage your risk because obviously I never believe in putting your life savings into something. So if you see a really large return, in my opinion, it's always best to try it out for a little bit, see how it works out. And then if it works out well, maybe put a little bit more in over time. They say using DeFi liquidity on Uniswap, ShibaSwap, and other platforms, everyone can make markets. Civilization allows everyone to become the bank, transforming the institutional idea of money management upending the traditional fund model and bringing opportunity to all. They want to bring financial independence to all. So SHIB uses smart contracts which implement trade ideas completely anonymously, and no person or entity has special permissions to change its operation. The investment wallet must be impenetrable from the outside and untouchable from the inside, thus protecting us against all risks currently facing most DeFi projects. The auditing and vetting of the code form an integral part of the civilization community and ensures long-term ecosystem success. So they say that it's really important that they have a strong community because they are a DAO. They are trying to make sure that everyone votes. They're trying to make sure that the community is the one making the decisions. Now, these are the tokenomics. They say with exactly 300 million tokens created at Genesis on the ERC network, the token is non-mintable based on the smart contract of Open Zeppelin industry standard. The CIV smart contract was verified by Etherscan and audited by MythX. The entire 100% initial token supply of 300 million CIV was committed to Uniswap V2 liquidity together with 1.41 ETH. Now, they say the keys to that pool were burnt, so they can't change this now. The CIV token is the main store of value and the equity that enables this project. Buying, staking, and providing liquidity for the CIV token are available for trading exclusively on the Ethereum network through ShibaSwap and Uniswap initially, but they plan to grow to a number of different exchanges. So this is how they actually make money. So obviously you stake your CIV, and then you actually get staking yield from all these different liquidity pairs, and you get 80% of the yield on this. So let's say you put in for a month, you get 80% of the money that they make or you make, and then 10% goes back to buy CIV. So if you make, let's say, 1 Ethereum, they would take 0.1 Ethereum and buy back CIV with that and then burn it. And then 10% goes to execution. This goes to expenses for the company or for the project, such as cost, funding, coding, marketing, and trade design. So basically, they don't make money unless you make money, which is the good thing about this. That's why I really like is it's mutually beneficial. It's not this kind of relationship where you try to buy in and then just you buying and then you realizing, okay, maybe I don't want to hold this, and then you selling, you lose 20% of your investment and it just goes towards the team. They don't make money unless you make money, which is something that I really like. So they say the initial implementation is an advanced AI-powered trading and staking platform investing in Uniswap V3 liquidity pools. And you can go through more of this on your own time if you want. You can check this out because there is a lot to this white paper, or SIV paper as they call it. But I think it is something that is very interesting to take a look into because it's something that hasn't really been done before. Now, just so you guys know, if you do this, right, it's parked in a contract booked for the next window. So you start staking, you stake your ETH on here. It's added within the next 24 hours. So they do it in one go because this makes it a lot less expensive in terms of fees, right? So if you put in $100 worth of Ethereum, there could be a huge gas fee, like multiple $100s. So what they're doing is they're pooling all this together, decreasing the fees. And then same thing, if you want to remove it, it's executed in the next 24 hours. So if you're trying to get in and out of stuff real quick, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But if you're there for, a couple weeks, or you just don't care about the time, right? If you'd want to get out and then 24 hours later you get your ETH back and you don't care about that, then that's great. They also diversify for you, which is something that's really nice. They actually decrease the risk when they do this. They did partner recently with ShibaSwap, so you can actually pair on ShibaSwap and get some yield there. So they say ShibaSwap, the exchange recently launched by the 600,000 member strong Shiba Inu decentralized community, awarded today special status and rewards to the civilization token marking its first major milestone. They say entering the ShibaSwap Wolf list demonstrates the commitment and initial success of the new civilization movement born from the DeFi community. Now, this is pretty great because they were only launched on July 31st. So that really says, hey, there's something here if they are adding them to the community. Acquiring the new privileged Wolf list status on ShibaSwap will allow the civilization investors who choose to provide liquidity to the token to gain additional benefits, trading fees plus extra rewards in Bone tokens, as well as part of the 100,000 CIV token rewards reserved each month for ShibaSwap liquidity providers. They say this is mutually reinforcing. This partnership builds awareness for the relatively new, fully decentralized exchange of Shiba Inu, while it also showcases the CIV investment fund. Now, they give some numbers here: 40 million in market cap already and over 3 million in total value locked. And this is as of over 2 months ago. Now, let's look at what they have to come, because they have something big coming up. So this was released about a month ago. SHIB trade, zero impact trades. So right now, there's kind of a problem, and they realize this, that you have to pay a good amount of money and you lose a lot of money using DeFi. So they show how much DeFi is growing, how much money is staked in DeFi or locked up in DeFi. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to introduce their own solution, which is zero impact trades, which I will play for you here so you can take a look at what they have. So this is what their trading app solves. So major issues with something like ShibaSwap. First of all, zero control over the price target, right? It can move up and move down very quickly, and you don't have control over that if you start buying. Price impact, 100% passed to you. So let's say you put in a large order on a small token, it can push up or down the price. Slippage, you have slippage that can push up or down the price. Liquidity fees, right? 0.3% front running. So if you make a large trade, someone can get in before you. What do they do to make sure this doesn't happen? Well, they go through 4 steps. You open a new trading position at your preferred target price by using the dedicated app. The CIV smart contract, after confirming that the trade is even feasible, opens a custom single-sided liquidity pool on your behalf. Everything is automated. Uniswap executes trades with the pool when the market moves to your target price. The automated on-chain monitoring of CIV completes the trade and returns the funds to you in a dedicated section where you can reclaim your funds. The amount of money you can save from this, assuming this all goes smoothly and works out as well as they say, is kind of crazy. So let's say you have 1 ETH that you want to move over to comp, and then you get 11.28 comp. But after price impact, after slippage, liquidity fees, front-running risk, you only have 11.21. Compare this to the zero impact, where you could actually get 12. So this could save you 0.79 comp plus 0.01 ETH. So it's zero fees, so you also save the ETH. So the larger the trade, the greater the gains, both in percentage and absolute terms, and less risk of front-running. Now, if you want more information, you can check out their blog. Like I said, I always believe that you put in a little bit and try it out. Now, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. You can check out the links underneath the video to get information from their website, and you can check out their price underneath the video. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to Civilization for sponsoring this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.